Man, this game is crazy. You know, you come out here 1 week, you look like a major champion. The next week, you look like a 25 handicapper from Crabapple, North Dakota. But
let's go, bro.
3 shots, 4 par, I just do 2, 1 putt, par 4, birdie, woo, new driver, info, replace, M2, par 5, fairway, what you fin do, think I'll try to get on into, start right, good line, good view, it drew, shooter McGavin, 2 thumbs that's up high and 2 fingers pointed at you, pew pew, fairway to green, conk off that I'm playing, sometimes these par 3 green look like an island, a plunge and to keep it on dry land, at least I might try, man, up with that 5 and might use the trap, man, I got a check, man, line tango, ball speed, rated that backsman, and where that ball land. Watch that's on my hand, is yours not the time, man. Yeah, that's my garment. I feel like Ron, man. Not talking noodles, I'm talking about John, man. And Gary Woodland, Stricer with Travis Fulton, got me striping like Dustin Johnson. 59 watchdog, the way down.
Welcome to Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast, episode 179. I'm your host, Andy Torres, and that is the Bruce Dog, Arnold.
Let's go.
Garcia. How we doing tonight, bro?
Come on, I'm ready. Every Wednesday, I always look forward to this, baby. Let's go.
Every Wednesday, I've been scared. We've been having some technical difficulties. I'm trying to change up the mics a little bit, trying to do a couple things. So, guys, if by chance, if on my end it goes out, Brucey is going to host the show. If the apocalypse happens, Brucey is going to take over, right?
Blame this guy.
There you go,
guys. He still uses like that big Macintosh.
Hey, the purple one. I got the purple laptop, the purple and green laptops.
Let's go.
All right, guys. As usual, our show is presented by Maximum Demolition and Dismantling. We want to say a big thanks and big ups to our guy, Lee Ramos, out at Maximum Demolition and Dismantling. This dude's a beast. He loves the dirty work. He is one of the people responsible for help keeping this show alive and keeping the show going. We're really thankful for his support. Maximum Demolition and Dismantling. Make sure you hit up Lee Ramos at 210-507-2227. Hit him up at MaximumDemo.com. No job too big, no job too small. This dude makes the impossible possible. Make sure you hit him up. Maximum Demolition and Dismantling, our presenting sponsor. All right. And we are coming live from the Texas Chancla Studios.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jesse Hernandez Law. That's him, guys. The one on TikTok. That's where I get all my info from. Anything that I need as far as any law or criminal info, I get it there. So Jesse Hernandez Law. He's a good criminal defense attorney, back-to-back best defense attorney here in San Antonio. Look him up. Check him out. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. He's got it all, guys. Check him out.
And thanks to our home course sponsor, Golf Club of Texas. Thanks to Bo LeHue out there. Make sure you hit up Golf Club of Texas. It's a vibe. The food, the drinks, the short game area, the range. I just smoked Brucey out there yesterday. He quit on me, guys. Brucey quit. He didn't even play hole 18. It was lovely. We're thankful to have Bo and his staff as the home course for Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast. Make sure, guys, you hit him up at www.golfclubtexas.com. You will not be sorry. All right, guys. Tonight we have a banger of a show for you tonight, guys. We will have here in a few minutes. He's waiting in the green room. We're gonna have Zak Taniguchi on. He is the general manager out at Alsatian. He was Alsatian Golf Club. He was named the GM out there in December, and it's a breath of fresh air. Guys, because I think if anybody loves Alsatian out there in Castroville, Texas, it's one of the best courses in town. It's got Juliana's attached to it, the customer service, the course conditions, like top notch. You get 5-star service, and it's great to have somebody there that we feel is giving some TLC back into that place. Brucey, are you excited to have Zak on the show tonight?
Dude, I am stoked, bro. Before we were talking to him, bro, and I said him, hey, Alsatian will always have a piece of my heart, bro, because that's where I shot one of my lowest scores. It's been a while and haven't shot that low back there in a while, dude. But now that Zak's back, I think he's gonna get back into that condition, dude, to where it's gonna fit right for me. And I'm gonna shoot back in the 80s there. Come on.
Oh, all right, guys. Okay, and we're gonna talk to Zak about his handicap. We're gonna talk some of his best stories there, and a little bit about his golf journey too. I'm really pumped up to see how he made his way to Alsatian. And again, I think, guys, if you're not too familiar with Alsatian, it's about 10 miles up, and they're in Castroville off of 90, and it's a lot of people, everybody always think Castroville's so far. Like, they
Right,
think,
dude. That's
oh,
what
yeah,
I say, bro.
it's so far. It's so far.
Dude, I think it's perfect. I think it's like a little hidden gem. I swear, dude, before it got introduced on our podcast, dude, I had never heard of Alsatian. I was like, Alsatian, never heard of it. And then when I first went out there for the first time, fell in love with it, dude. And then of course, getting the club sandwich at Juliana's, bro, you can't beat it. You get that's like a 2-for-1 right there, man. But
No,
dude,
okay.
Alsatian is the best, bro.
Okay. We're gonna work on your pronunciation. I mean, it's you said when we say simulator, you say simulator. It's Alsatian. It's
Alsatian. 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 Okay, I'll just say it.
Hopefully we get Zach.
How do you say it?
Hopefully
No, I want to hear you say his last name. That's what I want to hear, bro.
Taniguchi.
Okay. Say it 5 times.
Hey, 5 times.
Okay.
There you go, right there. All right, guys. Brucey and I had a grudge match yesterday at a golf club in Texas.
Yes.
And what did you think of Golf Club in Texas? What did you think of the course?
Bro, it is getting back to its original form, bro. I think the Zoysia dude was treating me good. Dude, just to catch you up, guys, Andy did he kind of enticed me a little bit. He says, because I always want strokes. I'm a 20 handicap.
You want pops?
Yeah, I want pops. And he's a single digit handicap. So I said, hey, bro, I can't play you straight up. Well, yesterday he made it kind of challenging. He said, hey, bro, I've been shooting kind of high. Brucey, play me one-on-one.
I didn't say I've been shooting high. I never said that. So
yes, you did.
lying.
You did. You said you shot at 95. You said you shot at 95. So anyways, dude. So he goes, hey, Brucey, let's do one-on-one. And I'll give you 4-to-1 odds. You do $5, I do $20. You win, I pay you 20. I win, you pay me 5. I said, shit, that's a hell of a deal. Guys, I had him neck and neck. Then the wife calls, babe, where you at? Are y'all done doing promos? And I'm like, well, we're not really doing promos. They actually let us hop on and we're playing. Well, you better get home now. And what I do? Triple. Game over. I was like, dang, dude. But it was a good match, bro. I had him. Andy, what's your take?
Hey, you never had me. You never
had your car.
You never had me. You never had your golf games. You never had your clubs. It was awesome yesterday. It was a great day. Beautiful weather. I'm sure the courses, and we'll talk to Zach about that here in a bit. I'm sure the courses are loving this warmer temperature. I'm hoping it gets just a little bit warmer. Today was a beautiful day. But like, man, I was stuck inside all day. You know, luckily enough, I got to go see my daughter play softball this morning. It was a great morning.
That's good,
It was
bro.
a little bit cooler. It was beautiful, and so I can't wait playing with Zach tomorrow. And I'm hoping I bring my game tomorrow. I guess whenever it's kind of like a first date or like a blind date. You just want to make sure that, you know what, you show up and you show your right? You show your manners. You open doors. You tip the waiter. Hey, you get set up at the nice spot. And so I want to make sure that I'm not shanking left and right. Like if it's a miss, make sure it's a good miss, or I give the putt a run, or hey, like you said yesterday, it's like that I make sure I don't putt with my purse and that I at least give it a run.
Yeah.
Right?
It's gonna be like white chicks where the guy's like, perhaps a salad, perhaps not. I'll take a steak smothered in onions.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah. Cool, dude. I'm gonna pray for you tonight, bro. I'm gonna pray for you tonight that you don't embarrass us, embarrass the podcast, embarrass FOREBROS, bro, because you're representing all 3 of us, bro. So hope you go out there and you kind of like keep up with Zach, dude, because I heard Zach's a good guy right there, bro.
Well, you know what? Like we said, we're talking off air. I'm a 7 that identifies at an 11 and really plays at an 11. And so, I'm hoping that's in between comes out. I'm hoping maybe a 9 handicap shows up tomorrow, Okay. So maybe
little in betweener.
Yeah, little in betweener. So he gives me strokes, right, guys? Okay. Guys, just in case, guys, make sure you understand that Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast, Brucey and myself as the host, we have our own opinions, all right? Our opinions aren't the same opinions of our guests, of our sponsors, of our supporters. So make sure, guys, you listen at your own discretion. With that being said right here, before we get to it, before I got right here, we always say the man. Well, we got the woman, one of the best known females in the game of golf, or Greater SA. And when we say San Antonio, we mean Greater SA as well. You got Mrs. Reed right there. She's the GOAT in the game. Zach is awesome right here. And then also you have Mrs. Reed again. We love the weather, except the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing crazy. John Bluck, Andy, bullshit. You're a 3 handicap. Look, I'm kind of
You're like
speechless.
my weight. You're like my weight. It fluctuates up and down, dude.
Well, I'm glad your weight fluctuates because mine, I have trouble hiding it. With that being said, guys, let's bring on our guy, general manager out at Alsatian Golf Club, Zak Taniguchi. My brother.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Oh man, we're glad. We're glad for having you on, bro. We got some comments coming in right here. One more here. Paul Gonzalez, Brucey is a sandbagger.
How am I sandbagger? I'm like,
all right, okay. So Zach, before we get into it all, I got a question. You're in the golf industry. You're a general manager. Now, if it's 2020 and you're an 18 or let's say a 16 handicap, and you play golf at least once a week, and it's March 2025, should that handicap have improved at least maybe one stroke?
Since 2020?
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people don't practice. They just play golf for the fun, and it's just the scores come as the scores come.
Okay, but you said it. You play. Some people play for fun, but Brucey doesn't. He plays golf because it stresses him out even more. He likes to get even more stressed out.
Yeah, Zach. My problem is I just go play. I don't practice. I don't like imagine anything. I just, hey, we're gonna play Friday. I wait for Friday and I go play, and then I just wonder why I shoot high is because I don't practice. I don't chip. I don't putt. I don't drive. I don't go to the driving range. Nothing. So I know my Achilles heel, but hey, it is what it is, man.
Yes, sir. If you swapped out one of those days a month for a little bit of practice, you'd probably see a little bit.
There you go.
See, Brucey, we got a professional right here.
I know. I'm taking notes. I already got my little notepad. I'm taking notes right here, man.
All right, guys. So Zach took over Alsatian in December of 24. Now, Zach, why don't you tell everybody just a little bit, maybe personally about yourself that people might not know about you and how you made your way to Alsatian before you get into before we get into your golf journey.
All right. So I came from Briggs Ranch. I was a caddy out there for a while, kind of part-time, and just kind of get my feet back into the golf industry there. And then saw an ad online that they were hiring an assistant pro. I was a member out there, and so I applied for the job, and I guess the rest is history.
Man, a man of many words.
I know, right? I was like,
I thought you said we were going to jump into the rest later. But yeah.
So let us know a little bit personal life, because I know it's tough to make it in the golf industry as just yourself, So, are you married? You got kids? Big family? And how'd you make your way to San Antonio?
Yep. So I'm married, have two kids. My kids are 19 and 22, so they're kind of a little bit not kids anymore. I came from Boise, Idaho. So let's rewind a little bit. I played a lot of junior golf back in high school and junior high and stuff, and I was a pretty good junior. I joined the military after September 11th and kind of put golf on hold for a while. And then when I got out in 2008, I was pretty beat up and tried to get back into golf a little bit and just really wasn't working. So I took a lot of years off and then got back into it slowly, kind of around the time I moved back to San Antonio. Moved to San Antonio. And then that was in 2021. So I took a lot of years off and I wasn't around the game. I did sales in that time, ran a gun manufacturer in Idaho. And then we kind of just wanted to find a new place. Idaho was kind of filling up with people moving in from out of state, and it's socked in a valley, so there wasn't anywhere to expand like there is here. So we came out to Texas. I've loved it. I love the area, love the people. Got into the golf business, and I love it. So now playing wise, it's been a struggle, just like everybody knows. If you don't practice, it kind of goes away. So I've been this year, I probably had my worst year of golf in my life, but I learned a lot of stuff about the game, how to play through bad golf and just smile and just not worry about the outcomes. But so,
Come on.
when I took the job at Alsatian, I was probably playing some of the best golf of my life, and then within a year was playing some of the worst. So it's kind of a shock.
So it's like you gave up one thing, right, to gain another, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, I thought that there'd be more time to golf, but you just want to go home when you get off work sometimes.
Yep.
That's a hard definite right there, man. Zach, thank you for your service, brother. And right here
Yes,
we
sir.
got a fellow veteran right here, Sergio Avendano. Thank you for
And
your
Paul.
service. Yeah,
Paul
and
was
Paul
a
right there,
Marine.
yeah.
Paul was a Marine.
There you go. He jumped out of plane.
Oh, Paul,
Come on.
Paul was Army. I know Paul.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
So,
he's a member out there.
Like I said, I'm sorry. Brucey doesn't know everybody, and he doesn't hang out with people.
Yeah.
It's okay, Brucey.
Yeah. See, and I thought that because I was in ROTC, we kind of had that togetherness too, but nah,
It was junior. It was junior OT.
Junior ROTC. Yeah.
All right, Zach. So having all this time off, are you being from Idaho? Are you a Vandals fan or what?
I am not. I'm a Bronco.
Ooh.
Yeah, Boise State.
So he loves Kellen Moore, right? He's a big Kellen Moore fan.
I love the turf. Do you love the
Kellen
blue
Moore
turf?
guy.
Yeah.
I love it. I played a few football games on there when I was a little kid.
Damn.
Hey, so
Okay.
go ahead.
Go for
go
it,
ahead.
Brucey. Go for it,
No, I was
Brucey.
gonna say because I'm like, dude, Idaho. Who's ever heard of that, right, dude? Like, so name like when you came to Texas, what was the one thing that you were like, bro? I am so glad that I'm in Texas, bro, because back in Idaho, this wouldn't fly, or I wouldn't see this, or I wouldn't feel this. What was the one thing that you just said? Texas is where my home's at. Different from Idaho.
Like the food, the people, everything. I love it down here. Everybody's nice. And then the food. The breakfast tacos everywhere. I love it.
He said food twice, so that tells you.
I know, bro. So that tells you it's food, bro.
That tells you already. So Zach, so what is, I guess, so obviously we know here you're in Castroville. You're just north of San Antonio, and or 10 minutes outside of San Antonio. What type of food is like? What type? We have Mexican here, but what type is like? What is Idaho known for food wise? I guess like
potatoes.
Oh, I know it. Duh, potatoes.
Potatoes.
But what if somebody says like, "Hey, get us a dish like that's I guess native to Idaho."
Idaho.
Finger steaks. Have you ever heard of finger steaks?
No, is it? I guess is it like steak fingers or no?
It's like chunks of steak breaded and like kind of like a beer bread.
Oh, like steak strips. Steak strips.
Well, we have steak fingers. That's what we call steak fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a big thing. It's a big thing in Idaho. Basically Boise, but yeah.
Do they use gravy?
Outside of potatoes? That's about all we got. No, barbecue sauce.
Okay. So here in town, there's steak fingers, and we use white gravy. And then when I went out to Lajitas out there in
El Paso, south of El Paso.
Well, out there in Big Bend, right?
And
they have something similar. They had antelope, I guess, breaded like steak fingers, but they serve it with brown gravy, right? And so, I mean, I get that. I get that. I love steak fingers. I do love steak fingers. I'm a steak fingers guy, but DQ has them. So I mean,
yep, Leo, you love that white gravy, Andy.
I do. I love it. It's oil and flour, baby. I love it.
There you go.
So Zach is being out of the golf game and getting brought back into it. I guess what was maybe one of the hardest things in having that transition back to getting out of or getting into the sales and getting into that line of golf work, because a lot of people say it's like coaching, and if you're there a lot, you're probably doing good work. If you're not there a lot, you're probably not doing good work.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of hands-on work. I feel like when I'm not there a day, like I just lose touch on what's really going on, because there's just a lot of moving pieces. It's probably the most fun I've ever had at work. So I'm at a golf course all day. I'm talking to golfers about golf half the day. So sometimes it doesn't even feel like work. And then, obviously there's a lot of work to do, but as far as just like day-to-day life out there, I can't ask for a better place to work. The people I work with are great. Our superintendent, Jody Everett, he's the best. He's amazing to what he does with what we have, and I can't say enough about our whole maintenance team.
That's
Right here
awesome.
we got it. Right here we got a great comment. And Zach, I had met you previously out there, but the time where I really got to talk with you, you were out there handing out some fireball shots. And there you go, Leo Camarillo right here, handing out fireball is a great job. And you won over a lot of people that may have been their first time. You might have scared some people that might have been their first time out there, and it was great. We love the personality, the personal, the customer service, getting out there, knowing your people, knowing your customers, and that was a great gesture, I thought, for you to come out there that day, and it was just I look at that as fellowship. I look at that as wanting to know your clientele, and I give you a lot of props because you know what, there's a handful of general managers we can say in and around this area that we see constantly on their courses, and that was big in our book, and a lot of guys right here, like again Leo Camarillo right here, great dude off first impression, and we always say first impressions are everything.
Yeah, and like what I got. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, I just I really appreciated y'all coming out. It was kind of like welcoming you back, really, because I mean you guys played out there twice last year, but I'm trying to get you back out there a little more often. So one thing I left out was the first time I ever played in a golf event in San Diego was with the FOREBROS. I don't know if anybody even knows that, but it was probably 3 years ago at this point. But I played in one of you guys used to do a 10-hole scramble out at Alsatian.
Yeah.
And I played in one of those, and then I played in Comanche. I just randomly saw in your group that you had one spot available, and I signed up and ended up hurting my wrist hitting out of some of that fescue out there on like the second hole, and it was a rough day. I didn't play for like 4 months after that, but I had a blast with y'all. I met a few guys that I still run into and talk to, so it was a good day.
Nice,
right here, Jeremiah Sierra. Zach is the man. Love working with him, and Jeremiah is the guy that has to deal with a lot of
courses,
the courses and the leadership. And right here, Nathaniel Good right here. What's up, my man, Nathaniel? Thanks for chiming in, brother. Alsatian is a great course. Keep up the great work. And again, I think anybody, Nathaniel, thanks for chiming in, brother. I think anybody that has played at Alsatian, they leave with those same thoughts and those same feelings.
Yep, exactly.
Has working under Miss Reed, has that had a lot to do with maybe your managerial skills or how you carry yourself in regards to the golf industry and now the title you hold?
Oh man, she's been great. I've worked really closely with her ever since I started as an assistant at Alsatian. She knows everything about that place, from just the little quirks of the sprinkler systems to the building to just our relationships with different groups and different vendors. And so if I have any questions, she has the answers, and she's just been great.
That's awesome.
And I think that's a big thing, because I think everybody knows everybody knows Mrs. Reed out there.
Everybody knows her, yeah.
And I think we were, and again, I hope you understand when I say that I'm not trying to dog any previous leadership. When Miss Reed was changed to just getting moved to another department, I felt like a lot of the soul, a lot of the heart from Alsatian was kind of ripped out. And it sucked, because she is such a joy to work with. She gets it. She knows the tone and the lay of the land. And she's a female in a business where it's mostly dominated by males, and she shines. She shines super bright. And so I felt like getting somebody who looks at Miss Reed as a mentor. I said, man, I felt instantly that a lot of that TLC and a lot of that love as soon as you walk back into the door.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I mean she's like a staple out in Castroville. Everybody knows her, everybody loves her, and so it's I'm sure she's very happy to hear you say those nice words.
That's awesome, dude. And like what I was gonna say earlier was that like every time I think of Alsatian, I think about like when I was in the oil field, everybody would preach safety, right? Safety, safety, safety was number one. But when it came down to productivity, all they would think about was overlook safety. And in regards to here, you preach customer service, and at the end of the day, you keep your customer service. And what I mean by that is that like when you're doing aerating the greens, you let us know ahead of time. You kind of discount the prices a little bit. You're straightforward with us. You're straight. I mean, with your clientele. So your customer service is top notch to where it's all about like your people going out there. It's always, hey, a heads up. Weather's bad. We're gonna kind of do this. Hey, time's changing. We're gonna change it up for you. You know what I mean? It's all about us. So what like my whole point to that was just like you don't drift away and say, hey, sorry, we're gonna focus more on the course. No, you focus more on the golfers, so the golfers want to go back and enjoy and actually go out there and like, play. And that's what I was gonna say earlier was just everybody who talks highly of Alsatian is because of that customer service, and you never drift away from the customer service, which most of us appreciate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we appreciate that, and we try to have some forward facing stuff for the customers that I know a lot of people appreciate. The complimentary bottles of water. I feel like it's just no one likes to drink out of those jugs.
Nobody
So
does.
not a lot of courses at our price point offer just unlimited bottles of water to drink, especially in the summer months, like it's needed. So
that's a little that's a little gesture that goes a long way.
Yeah. And the ice, just right there for you.
Yeah. And everybody has those weird stories about someone knows someone's cousin who died from drinking out of one of those jugs once. So you don't want that to happen to you. So
I'm gonna tell you something, though, Zach. I said you might want to change that ice out because Brucey took a little bath, ice bath the last time he was in there, right? So I'm just saying.
I was trying to rehab. It
was too deep.
The lid got broke.
the water was too deep. The water bottle was too deep. He reached in there and he fell in right here. Right here, got some great comments right here. Paul Sharp, appreciate the hospitality and professionalism you guys show FOREBROS. And
absolutely,
right here, Paul Sharp almost died from margaritas. So hey, having water and water bottles is huge. It's great for us. Much needed. Right here, Mrs. Reed. Right here. Zach is bringing it back. No worries. He's the man. Alsatian Golf Club is so lucky to have you. I'm very happy, and I appreciate you.
Ooh, big words.
Well, that's great to hear. Everybody on our staff loves Miss Reed, and she's been the best. And just like I said earlier, just the amount of knowledge she has about the San Antonio golf industry, the golf industry in general, and just our club just helps me out every single day. So I couldn't do it without her.
So let's get into some stuff about the course. Zach. So as you've taken over, I know every new leadership, being being a coach for 20 plus years, like you always want to kind of put your stamp and you have your quirks and you have your likes and you have things that are important to you. What do you think as soon as you took over were some of the things that you instantly, I guess, wanted to kind of put your touch or put your brand on your reign or your leadership taking over Alsatian?
Really just wanted to bring back like the personable feel from leadership at the course to the customer. I feel like there might have been a little bit of disconnect just from some of the feedback I had from people. So just bringing, the personality back to the position and really just listening to what our members want. So I have complimentary coffee in the morning, so when you're out at the course, stop by, there should be a pot sitting right at the end of the bar with some glasses or some cups and some creamer. So just help yourself when you see it. That's for free.
If you had complimentary monsters, that'd be perfect. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, they'd be gone.
I do freshen myself up, in your restroom. I see you got a couple of toiletries.
Yeah, and he does. He's using your shaving cream.
Yeah, just freshen up a bit before you hit the road. After sweating out there in the Texas sun.
He's using that tres flores on his hair.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, I just put a little bit behind just to give it a little touch right there. Right here, Jeff Beecroft. The Alamo City Golf Association gives the highest props at Alsatian. Top-notch gem of a course. Only if I can stop going OB on 7, 8, and 9. LOL. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you, my brothers.
I think there might be some magnetic pull to the right side on 9. Like that's my personal feeling.
Right,
I don't
so
know. I don't know what it is.
I want to know. I want to know right there. It's like, do the people that live in the homes and that get hit by golf balls? I mean, you're
Do they
right
complain?
along there. Do they complain? Like do they
Do they
give
give
y'all
you
crap?
stuff? Yeah.
So, some of the people that live near the driving range have rightfully reached out when some balls have gone astray. But for the most part, we have a great relationship with the people on the course. Most of them are members and players and stuff themselves, so they understand that they live on a golf course.
And that's great. That's great to hear right here. One of our good friends right here and FOREBROS, Esteban, quit hitting my house. He lives off of 11. And
number 11, yeah, that's I know Esteban. Yeah, he was one of the guys that I played with the first time when I played with FOREBROS. So
oh shoot, it's nice.
yeah,
no, that's my dog, dude. That's so I'm gonna tell you a quick story about Esteban. So obviously he's listening. So I can't remember where we were playing. I think we were playing. It was Alsatian one day, and I think almost the next day, right?
Mhm.
And they paired Esteban. Esteban, he ain't a little guy; he's a big dude. And they they paired him up with this guy, Bobby Crumley.
Oh, Bobby, yeah.
And Crumb is another big guy too, and they put him in the same cart together.
Uncomfortableness, right?
Talk about uncomfortable. Those the air in the tires were screaming out. They were screaming. That cart was fighting for its dear life.
Dang, Andy, that's messed up, bro.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing is OB. Nothing is OB right here. Got some great comments right here. Nick Mendez, LOL. Arnold Garcia, Tres Flores.
Gotta go old school, bro.
That's when you had hair. That was when you had
Actually,
hair.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I had hair back in
Nick
when I was
Mendez,
10.
Love playing Alsatian. I've always had a great time when I played out there. And again, these are the things that we hear. And so, Alsatian used to be the home of FOREBROS Tour. It did. We played there all the time. I mean, we're some golf freaks. And I think that's the big thing, Zach. And I love to hear you say, being personal. Now, what and that makes us want to go back out there, because I think a lot of the golf courses, and they say it, and I want to hear it from you. Like, everybody says, "Oh, we're in this together. Oh, we try to be good friends and everything." But y'all are all fighting for the same dollar. You're fighting for that same customer, and I think being personable and the customer service, along with great course conditions, a great restaurant, is going to separate you from maybe the other courses that aren't doing those things. Now, on the course side, what is something that I guess, because y'all recently too had a new super, and you said you love your superintendent, and I think how is he doing in filling in for a super that had been there for years?
Oh, he's great, and he's been there for a while as well, so it's nothing new to him. He's from the community, so he has love for the course and the community, so it all shows. All of our maintenance guys, they play golf almost every day there in the afternoon as well, so they take ownership of it. They've been putting in a lot of work. They've putting in some new sprinkler heads on number 2, on some of that dirt area on number 2 off to the right. Got some new sprinklers in there, so we'll have some new grass coming in there this spring, as well as we're working on some other holes, getting some more irrigation in some spots to brighten the course up a little bit as well.
Dang, what is your favorite hole out there, Zach? If you could call out one hole, what is your favorite hole?
Oh, my question. I was about to read that. Good question, Bruce.
Hey, great minds think alike, bro.
I'm glad somebody wrote those down.
There you go.
I like number 5 because it's short par 4.
Oh, the short par 4.
You can play it.
Water to the right.
Water to your right. Water to the left. Yeah.
Water to the left.
It's drivable.
Water long left. Water long right. Water short right. Like there's a lot. It's tricky, and you can play it a lot of different ways, just depending on how the wind's coming in and kind of how the tees are set up. So, real narrow green.
Real
So,
narrow.
if you decide to go for it, there's a lot of risk reward. If you decide to play it safe, you still have to hit a nice shot coming in from 100 to 70 yards, depending on how good you get it off the tee. But it's not, it can play very easy and very challenging depending on how you decide to take it.
Yeah. I think that was a good call you just said right now, because it is very tough. Like, I've gotten so close and I'm thinking I'm going to walk out with the bird. And then because either I don't chip it up right or I don't give me, how you said, like, enough space on the green, I walk out with bogey or double bogey. It's just, and then again, if you go right, it goes slopes down to the water on the right. You hit left, it goes slopes down to the left. So it's short, but it's very, very, very tricky. Andy, what is your take?
And if you leave yourself with a 35, 40-foot putt, like, be prepared to aim 7 feet above the hole, 8 feet above the hole, because it'll swing on you.
All right, now Brucey's gonna agree. This is one thing. Brucey's a yes man, so he was gonna agree and say great call for anything you said. And you know what? I think, but it's the truth. I'm not. Is it messed up because I'm telling the truth, or because it's a lie? It's not, because it's the truth. Right here, John Bluck had a great one. His favorite hole on the course is the 19th, the 19th hole. The 19th hole is my favorite course too. Is my favorite hole too out there, right? Well, I don't know.
I didn't know John's ever played there.
So right here, you talk about hole 5. That is one of the holes I freaking hate, dude, because like you said, it's like, is the wind with us? Is the crosswind? Is it into you? I've never played that hole well. I could hit hybrid right down the middle and have 60 out. I'll leave my chip short. I could be like, go for the green. I could be like on the fringe. I'll chip and I'll skull it and it'll roll down into the water. I think my best, I'm trying to take bogey and get the hell off of that hole. That's my hole. Like, I dread that hole. That is one of the holes on the course I dread. But I think, see, look, Mike Kirk right here. And he even says it a couple times. Mike Kirk, he's got the same feelings I do. He goes 5. Ooh, right there. And then he says again, he comments again, 5 is a walk-off bogey right there. Me too. That's what I'm trying to say, is that I'll take my bogey and get the hell out of there.
Yep. You're happy with that, right?
Dude, man, it's just because
I like to play as like 2 par 3s. Just picture just a big old green out there about 200, hit an iron, and then you got a 100-yard shot coming in. So you got a long par 3 and a short par 3.
See, but like in Brucey, we always try to take some things away from the guests we have on the show.
Exactly.
And he said it right there. That's the mindset you have to have, is that it's treated as 2 par 3s.
Yep.
And I think
it's short. If you think about it, it really is short. You know what I mean?
I do that when I'm at Silverhorn, right? Silverhorn's so tight, and they say don't take driver out of your bag. And so I'm hitting 4-iron a lot. And what's my mindset there at Silverhorn? A lot of times it's treated as a long par 3, right? Mm-hmm. So I get that right there. And so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use your own advice against you tomorrow, Zach.
I thought you were gonna say 2, because 2 can be pretty tricky, but 5 is a lot.
I like 2.
Okay, so on 2 right here, guys, and just in case, guys, you're just chiming in right now, you're just getting onto the show, we have Zak Taniguchi. We have the general manager out at Alsatian Golf Club there in Castroville, Texas. And just in case, guys, you're not too sure, where is Castroville? It's about 10 miles outside of San Antonio, right up Highway 90. Yeah. And we're coming right now, guys. We are coming live from the Texas Chancla Studios. Guys, make sure you hit up our guy, Jesse Hernandez, at jessehernandezlaw.com. We're so thankful for his sponsorship. All right, Zach. So, you know what? We're talking about hole 2 out there. And I think a lot of people, my first time I played out there at Alsatian, I hit right by the 150. I'm thinking I'm in great shape. Well, I take out my rangefinder and I zap the flag, and it says I'm about 180 out.
Oh, shit.
I'm at the 150 marker. Well, I hit my 3 hybrid. Man, I hit a beautiful shot. Right? Somebody drives up to us and he goes, "Hey man, that's a great shot on number 3 green." And I'm like, "Hold on, what?" He goes, "Number 2 green is this way, or is that
left
way, right?"
Yeah.
I'm like this. I'm like, I look and I'm like, hold on, this one's a lot shorter. Like, You know, and
You're
I'm
gonna
just
call
like,
the office already? Hey,
I know,
is
I'm over here, man. Like,
your one
dude,
your 150 marker's off.
I peered this shot 180, or it was like 183 to number 3 green, right? Thinking I'm in great shape. And I'm like, dude, and that's because the guy that I was playing with, he let me go first, and he goes, "Oh, bro, that sucks for you. You got to play it from there."
So I did the exact same thing the first time I played there. Exactly. But so just to clear it up for everyone, that is not a 150 stake on number 2. That is 100
Oh, it's
But it's
100.
to the second green. It's closer to 150 to the third green. But yeah,
There we go, right there.
I always tell people just hit a 200-yard shot right at the 100-yard stake, and then look to your left. Is what I tell them when they play there for the first time, because it's a very common mistake. And it used to be a par 5, I believe, and that's why we have a front 10.
Wow.
So they added a hole.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
I don't think a lot of people know that. So okay, so that is like, I guess, like a smart play, right? And looking at your second shot, playing number 2, guys. And if you've never been out to Alsatian, what do you think
Don't
the
go
yardage
left.
is from? What do you think the yardage is, I guess, from the blue tees there? We say for people that might be listening and not watching the show.
Had a 220-yard shot, and with the rollout, you should be about 80 yards out.
But as you play that, you have restrooms from hole 6 right there to the left.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people like to take an aggressive line by aiming over those trees. And I guess, what are they trying to accomplish? I guess just have that chip, or what?
Yeah, if you end up there, if it's clear, it's not a bad spot. If there's people up there, it could be dangerous. But if it's clear, or if you just miss up there, it's not a bad spot. It actually makes the green a lot wider, because it's narrow and long. So you're looking at the green from a whole different angle, and then you have about anywhere from a 60 to 70-yard shot up there. But if you go too long, it's going to run. You're going to be in the water.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, man, I have to swing out of my shoes just to get it there. And then for the big hitters, like, man, they can get there and go into that water easy. It's a great matchup hole if you're playing somebody for money. You got something on the line, and maybe you shotgun start, let's say on maybe 16, or and you still have to kind of play that at the tail end of or you play it. I guess you shotgun started maybe 3 or 4, right? And you got to finish on 1 and 2 right there.
Yep. And like hole 2 is actually, go ahead.
If you're in a scramble and if you could carry it 270, just go over the top of that tree. Might as well.
Nope, not gonna happen for me. Nope. So it's actually 238, Andy, from the blues to that 100 marker, more or less. And then it's about 94 yards, give or take, from that point to the hole. It's only 312.
But you have to be careful the roll, and I think that's
the roll.
Thing,
that's where everybody gets confused.
Yeah, because if you carry it too far past that 100-yard marker, and most of the time of year, you're going to catch that slope, and you're going to go. You might end up in the water. Might end up, in that little weird spot in between the cart path circle, which I don't know the technical rule of that. You're probably standing on the cart path anyways, and you could get free relief. You
can get relief one way, then another way, right? Right here, John Blunt.
Yeah,
number
I know.
Is a nightmare.
I know Andy's making Brucey hit out of there regardless. Though.
Oh yeah, man. This guy, I'm telling you guys, nobody knows this guy, bro. He was being a bully. Yes. Okay. He was getting mad at me yesterday because I picked up a ball that was like this. I gave myself a stroke.
Zach, when we're out there, class is always in session because Brucey doesn't know golf etiquette, and he always likes to say he doesn't know. He's like George Costanza, and he always claiming, "Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that." And I said, "No, like, hey man, I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you." This guy's been playing golf for a while, and he posted a video of him and his cousins, and his cousins were putting, and he had the flag flapping, and he said, and I looked at the date, it was from March 2024, and his response was, "Oh, I didn't know golf etiquette then." And I was like, bro, like, come on, bro.
Yeah. You see, and I mean, Zach, I'm being serious, man. Like, I think that the group you play with, you'll be able to tell how serious it is, how laid back it is. So again, with my cousins, they don't know golf etiquette themselves. To them, it doesn't mind them like the thing flapping. Now, if I play with the FOREBROS or whatever, of course, I'm using all the rules. I'm using everything. So I think that that's where Andy gets confused. It's just like, you have to know your setting, know who you're playing with, and that's the only difference, man. But again, Andy's saying that there should be no difference, but I believe that on who you're playing with, there is a difference.
What are your thoughts? Zach? Let's bring a non-biased party in.
Yeah, non-biased. What is your take, Zach? Do you play that all the time?
I mean, there's definitely levels to, like, the relaxation and everything on the course. But I mean, you look at tour pros, you see them, out at their country clubs wearing gym shorts and a t-shirt, where I don't think you'd see any of us dressed like that out there. So, I mean, different people have a different comfortability and, probably a little bit laxed rules for guys like that. But, when you're playing with some elderly people that are very serious about it, I'm going to definitely be by the book.
Andy, you want to read this comment, Andy?
Right, I'm trying to let Zach. I mean, you keep interrupting Zach, but
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to let him talk again.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. This is his first time on the podcast tonight. I'm sorry, Zach.
Yes,
I always have to apologize for this guy. Romulus Ramirez. Zach didn't know he was showing up for relationship counseling tonight. Zach, don't worry, Zach. You can send me the bill. All right, bro. Don't worry. You can send me the bill.
All right. I don't bill as much as a typical therapist, so it'll be easy.
All right, Zach. So as we talk about relationship counseling over here, how has your wife been through all of this, through your rise to be general manager at a predominant golf club, and knowing the work and the long hours that it takes to be a good leader?
Andy.
She's been very supportive. I couldn't ask for a better wife and a more supportive one. She works from home. She owns her own business, so we have lots of flexibility for her to come out on those long days at the end of the day, and we'll hit a bucket and stuff like that, and get some time for us, even when I can't get away from the course. But she's actually taken over some of our social media stuff as well, and really helping us out with that, and trying to get us a little bit more visible. Has some great ideas, so she's pretty valuable to me.
Smart man right there.
Very smart man.
I think we're only as good as our circle and our supporters, right? And I guess having older kids, is that kind of, are they like doing their own thing, or you still? I mean, the parent hat's always going to be on, but are you having to like? Are they into golf or what?
So my son loves golf. He didn't play seriously. He played baseball, travel ball, everything up through high school, and then played a year of college baseball as well. So for a lot of years, golf wasn't even really on our radar. And then as he got later into high school, and they also, golf's cool now. When I was in high school, it was a nerd sport. So, like, man, I wish I should have played golf instead of baseball. But,
right.
Yeah.
But I think those team sports are great for like character building and stuff like that, as well as golf. But he definitely got a lot out of his time playing baseball, and we loved every minute of following him all around the country, watching him play. So
that's awesome.
Since you're and we had Coach Coach Winterkey on from UTSA on the show, and he was a baseball guy. He played both. He played college ball and college golf. And I think he said that a lot. He said, man, you got to have some dudes on your team, guys that compete. And you kind of learn that from playing team sports, and you bring that to an individual sport right there. Now, as we get to some more of your favorites, what's your favorite golf movie?
Ooh.
My favorite golf movie, I think, man, Happy Gilmore or Tin Cup for different reasons.
Yeah.
Tin Cup's just, it's a classic. It's kind of like inspirational, and like I think the average golfer can relate to the end when he just blows up and just hits like 10 in the water. So, because that's what we all want to do.
He got a 12. He made
Romeo ball. Romeo ball. Right.
Oh, right here, Jeremiah Sierra. Since we're asking favorites right here, Jeremiah Sierra, ask him who his favorite golf group is.
Yep.
Oh man, the FOREBROS
There you go. Let's
For a
go.
few reasons, not even just because I'm on your show. I would say that to anybody because it kind of got me back into golf, coming out and playing with y'all a couple times, even though I didn't play a lot, but it kind of got me excited to play golf again.
I love to hear that, man. I
Competitive
love
golf,
to hear
yeah.
that. I love to hear that. It's the FOREBROS is close to our heart. Not only are we members. Brucey wants to take over as the president. All right, so he's
Yes, sir.
He's starting a revolution right here, guys.
Yes, sir.
Go for it, Brucey.
FOREBROS Tour, guys. If you haven't checked us out, look for us on Facebook. We're on Facebook. Never Golf Alone, guys. We got it all. We got gross, net. We got flights. We got flighted gross. Guys, we are up and coming. We are dominating. We are everything. So once again, guys, check us out. FOREBROS Tour. Never Golf Alone.
Great job, Brucey. We've been working on that with Brucey. We've been working on that.
Hey,
with
doing
him.
ads is hard, Zach. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but look at no bullshit, man. No bullshit. I've depended on Andy for a lot. Like I just kind of chime in when I can, do what I can. But now, like I told Andy, like, hey, I want to take some more responsibilities on. But I didn't realize that, hey, don't bite off more than you can chew. But it's just like what I have to understand is that Andy does it a certain way, and then so if I'm gonna start doing some stuff, I gotta put my own twist on it. But it's like, hey, like when you're live and you're on, it's like, oh, I'm over here sweating, man. It's crazy stuff. Sorry,
I didn't realize that. I honestly didn't realize that y'all did this live until yesterday or 2 days ago when you asked. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be live. I was like, all right.
Well, and I think the thing is sometimes we have to record because of our schedules or our guest schedules, and we like to do it live because we want our viewers and our supporters, we want them to feel like they're part of the show. And that's why we continue to bring up the comments because it keeps them engaged. It keeps us engaged. And sometimes they have good questions. And then sometimes
very good questions, man.
And then sometimes they're bickering on their own. And we're like, do you see what's going on in the chat room or whatever? And it's great. And I think as I'm hoping you're feeling the love too, that, from Miss Reed, you have so many people that, so many golfers, people in the golfing community that think like, it the same way we do and feel the same way that you do about Alsatian, that they love the course and they love the track right there. Look, there you go. See, look, míralo, Brucey with the FOREBROS plug.
I got two fans, bro. Two fans.
Okay, but tell him.
You're a star, Brucey.
Thanks. I try, bro. I try, bro.
He's a star, shining star
shine bright like a diamond.
That is fizzling out. So Zach, all right. So we talked about your favorite hole in the course, your favorite golf movie. What has maybe been the weirdest or craziest thing you've seen so far as your time working at Alsatian?
Ooh.
Brucey's dying to know. Brucey's dying to know.
I'm always dying to know, bro.
I don't know, man. Just being out there in the country, like the other day, we're standing. It was about 6:30 in the morning. The sun wasn't quite out yet, and Rick, who works out there in the pro shop, he's like, whose dog is that out there? And it was walking out of the cart barn. And it turned sideways. We see the snout. We're like, that is a hog.
No,
so just like, just like things like that. Another pretty crazy thing is we have 3 hole-in-ones this week. It's been 3 months since we had a hole-in-one, and we had 3 this week. So shout out to Pat Zinsmeyer, Debbie Laird, and Sean. Yeah, different holes. So 3, then 6, and then 12. So 15 and 8 are still open, guys. Come out and get a hole-in-one. They're falling.
Andy has a chance tomorrow.
Okay, have you had a hole-in-one, Zach?
I have not.
Okay,
I have a 2 on a par 5, but I don't have a hole-in-one.
Okay,
I've bounced them out of the hole into a bunker in a high school tournament and made a bogey, but never an ace.
Brucey, you've never had one either, right, bro?
Negative. Come close, but negative.
Okay, so I think the thing is that sometimes you think it's never going to happen, right, to you, right? Or I mean, I don't know. We're talking. I'm talking to the same guy here, right? The same guys here. I think it's never going to happen, but I want it to happen. So every time I step up on the tee box and as my swing feels better, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to happen. I'll buy everybody's drinks.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say
gonna
that,
be.
bro.
I'm
Like,
not
is
gonna be
that still
that guy that
doable?
just leaves. I'm gonna buy everybody's drinks. I'm just gonna like. I think it's like gonna be. It's gonna be the pinnacle of my golf like playing career. That I think I will be totally fine hanging up the clubs after this. I would. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to do it.
I always say at this point, I hope it happens on a par 4. Like I want to make it on like 16 or 5.
Yeah.
Like
Oh man, on a par 4, I just want it to happen. Okay, so do you give you're in the golf industry, you're a general manager. Do you look at a hole in one on your course, a big boy course, as you would maybe on San Pedro,
San Pedro
Par 3 or
Oak
Helotes
Valley.
Oak Valley?
Yeah.
well, a lot of people differ in opinions on this. I guess like the official like hole-in-one society or whatever it is where you could register your hole-in-ones, they say it has to be on an actual golf course, not a par 3 course because you have way more opportunities. But then we have 5 par 3s. So we have one there's one more opportunity. So, I think if you get into a golf hole and you make it in one shot, like that counts.
I like that. I do like that because if I would make it, like I'm taking it and I'm keeping it and I'm acting like a big shit around. I'm walking and again, I'm buying. Hey, it's at a par 3 course. I'm buying again. I'm buying everybody's drinks. Get them a Capri Sun. Get them a Kool-Aid cooler. I'm buying everybody.
Everybody waters all around.
Everybody. I'm getting everybody. You know what? We're else at Alsatian. Hey, everybody. Hey, take a water on your way out. Right.
You can handle my bill, bro.
we got some great comments right here, Zach, and we appreciate your time as we wrap up our time with you right here. Jeremiah Sierra, John Bluck out at River Crossing. He had one during a FOREBROS event. John Bluck right here, the man himself. 3 of them, baby, and one with FOREBROS. Yahoo. And John Bluck, I'm still paying off the credit card bill. LOL.
He showed me the video that I know John. He works out at Alsatian as well. So
man.
Yeah, he's a great dude. I was happy for him.
That's awesome, bro.
He's a grinder. That dude's played everywhere. You can't name a course. He's like, oh yeah, well, we played over here. Like we're going to a trip in Myrtle Beach, and he's like, oh, I played all those courses. They're awesome. And I'm like, damn, this guy like played like everywhere. He's played everywhere.
Yeah, he's played at Augusta, not at Augusta National, but the one that butts up next to it during the Masters. He was telling me a story about that. Yeah, he's East Lake. Dude's played everywhere.
Look right here. I count hole-in-ones on putt courses. I think you have to, right? You have to.
Yep. Hey,
well, I had 2 at Top Stroke.
Did you?
Hey,
they're tough, man. They're tough.
That place is fun. If you haven't gone, check it out. It's fun.
I haven't gone yet. I haven't gone, but I checked out San Pedro. I took my nephews to get some clubs done, and that little stuff that they have there, it's not too shabby, but it was $10 for adults. I'm like, I'll just go to Pop Strokes for this. But
he just likes to watch. He'll be like, Mijo, you play the front 9. Hey, your other nephew play the back 9, and I'll just watch.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did. The guy goes, are both of y'all playing? I said, no, just him, which is a 9-year-old. Like, $6 for him.
Hey, you're carrying the bag, right? You're carrying the bag, though.
We're gonna share putters.
All right, Zach. As we wrap up your time, we're so thankful. We know being in the golf industry, it's tough to get away from the course and your desk. What's your best golf memory, and not just at an Alsatian? What's been your best golf memory to this date?
Probably my 2 on a par 5. It was the course I grew up on, Boise Ranch Golf Club in Boise, Idaho. Number 9. It's a reachable par 5, with a pretty big bunker guarding a narrow green, and I sent it right at the flag, and I thought that it caught the lip of the bunker, and that's where I was looking. Then everybody said no, it must have kicked off and went into the street long. And so we're looking long, and I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna go back and hit a provisional. And I was walking down the fairway, and everybody freaks out. They're like, it's in the hole. So that was probably the funnest moment. Honestly, in recent history, probably holing out on number 2 about a year and a half ago was pretty fun. But and then
That's
just
that's a skin.
I did,
That's a skin.
yeah, and then just and then some of the bad rounds I've had this year are kind of as they've passed, kind of more memorable, and I think I've kind of grown a lot more from my bad ones than any of my good ones.
So what is a bad round for you? Like, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh man, I've put up some big numbers last year. I shot a couple high 80s,
Bro,
and then
Hey,
I'm
and
like,
then
I'm done.
and
The
then
show's
mid,
over.
no, dude.
and then a year before that,
Michelle.
I put up a couple mid 60s. So I
This
jumped out
bad
of
round is
airplanes
one
in
of
the
my best
Army
rounds.
for 5 years. My back's a little tight, so it just depends on what guy shows up that day.
So right here, we got a great comment right there. Romulus Ramirez, how far was it out and what club did you use?
So I was I think it was 88 yards is what I always called it. But kind of on that right side of the fairway where the ball's a little bit above your feet, and just aimed at the right side of the green and just put it about 3 feet past and just spun back and just disappeared. It was beautiful.
Oh, all right.
Dang.
Now, we're thankful to have you on, man, and we're super encouraged by everything you've already done, right? Everything you've already done, and the vibe and the love, and and having all these recommendations from Miss Reed and all the guys out there, everybody, your members, saying nothing but great things. And the last question I have for you, bro, is who are you playing your final round of golf with?
Who am I playing my final round of golf ever with? Oof.
It's a tough question.
Probably my family would, if I could, if I get to decide when my final round is. But yeah, I'd probably like to spend it with my wife and kids.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Oh, we loved it. We love
unless if Tiger's free, he could tag along.
that.
So.
There you go. Yeah, dude.
if the course allows fivesomes, hey Tiger, you're in.
If he ain't going through
Afternoon.
a surgery, right? If he ain't going through a surgery.
So right
Yeah.
here, so Zach, we thank you so much for being on, man. And we just got a couple of I'm just reading a couple of comments right here real quick. Esteban, Zach and his crew has brought Alsatian back to level of course that Miss Reed had it at. Great job, brother.
Yep.
Appreciate that, man. And I just wanted to, shout out Terry Dickerson, the owner of the course, before we hop off. He's done an amazing thing for that community. He saved it from being turned into a neighborhood. So if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even have the course, and he's doing great things.
That's nice, bro.
Well, I think the leadership has to start somewhere, and if you have a great owner, you're gonna have a great GM. You have a great bookkeeper. Money's gonna go where it needs to go, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And you have a great restaurant where y'all work hand in hand, and the great crew, and the guys who clean out the carts. They're always cool, man. Those young guys. I love talking to them, man. I love talking to them there, and you got some great people there. A great community, man. And
It's real family orientated, right? Like real family orientated. Everybody feels like family there.
Absolutely.
I'm happy that you're at the helm. And I know FOREBROS is happy, and I know great things are going to continue to come back to Alsatian and to really go y'all's way, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate all the kind words from everybody, all your viewers and listeners, and just want to plug a few things if you don't mind. If you before the 25th, we're running a promotion for presidential passes to the Valero Open. So Monday through Wednesday, you get 2 entries. The rest of the week, you get 1 entry. We'll do the drawing on the 28th, and we'll give out a couple sets of 2 to the Valero Open. Free food, free booze, VIP parking, private bathrooms. So you'll get treated really well that day.
And Andy knows all too well about that, right, Andy?
Oh man, sometimes you get treated so well, you get treated really bad. Hey guys, that's Zak Taniguchi, general manager out at Alsatian Golf Club.
Can't wait to go back.
one of the best guys out there, guys.
Anytime.
And if you haven't been to Alsatian, guys, make sure you make your way out there, guys. Zach, thanks so much,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother, for being on the show.
Thank
man.
you.
We appreciate you.
Hey, I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all having me. It's been a blast.
All right, brother. I'll see you there tomorrow, man. Make sure you're ready. Make sure you stretch out. You do whatever it takes, man. I'm coming after you tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know that. All right.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
He's coming after you, but not his game.
I'm leaving that at home. Leaving that in San Antonio. All right, Zach. You have a
All
good night,
right,
brother.
man. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
too.
All right. Bye. All right, Breesy. What are your thoughts, man?
Bro, that was good, bro. Like again, man, like I like when we showcase people that take care of their course, man, that take ownership of their course. Like again, dude, like I know I hadn't been out to Alsatian. I missed a couple of last year, but I'm ready to get back out there, bro. Like I said, I love the vibe out there too, man, and it's got everything we need. Like again, it always holds a special place because I did shoot one of my lowest scores out there, dude. So I can't wait to go back this year, man.
Guys, we are presented by Maximum Demolition and Dismantling. Make sure, guys, if you have any demolition needs, Lee Ramos, owner, operators, your man. We talked with Zach about, and Brucey brought up a great point, that it's a very family orientated, feel out there at Alsatian. Everybody wants to take care of everybody. They want to take care of their customers. They want to take care of their members. They want to take care of the course. So, guys, that's Lee Ramos and his business, family-owned business. And no job too big, no job too small. Lee Ramos and his crew, they will get the job done. Make sure you hit them up at MaximumDemo.com, guys. Without them, we couldn't present the show and do the job that we're doing. We're thankful for Lee Ramos' support.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So-
sir.
So, Brucey, this week, several things in golf happened, right? I mean, I know we're
Yes,
already
sir.
an hour plus. Several things happened in golf. Today was the Creator Classic. What are your initial thoughts in the Creator Classic? And when we say Creator Classic, we're talking about they had 12 creators or YouTube or internet golf creators that create content that were on and that played. Was it 6 holes or how many holes? Right? Was it? How many holes did they play?
I don't know exactly how many, but I just remember seeing Fat Perez with that putt on 17. Did you see that, dude?
50 foot. It was a 50 foot.
Dude,
It seemed like it was a triple breaker, bro. Triple. Ooh, downhill. Island green. TPC Sawgrass, boy. And I think I've always loved Fat Perez. And this was the stage. It was already in the evening. It was freaking beautiful. And I love Fat Perez. I love FP.
Yep. I know, and you always talk about him, like you said, like out of the good, like he was one of the guys.
He's
you
not
would follow
good.
and you liked it.
He's not. Good.
Out of the creators, but what's his name? Grant Horvat.
Yeah, Grant Horvat.
One who wanted it. Yeah, he's the one who wanted it, right?
Because
I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. Like I didn't watch to the end. I had some other stuff going on, but I'm on the website right now, and they're showing that like he wanted, but. Dang, man, it's like I like that they have different things going on during the week. It's not just like the PGA guys, you know what I mean? That's what I like about it. They're mixing it up. They're trying to attract more younger people, and I think that this event was pretty good. I mean, what is your take on that?
I'm not gonna give you a take because you want to hear my take. I'm gonna let it marinate. I'm gonna make you work for it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, time's expiring, but okay. If you wanna wait, bro.
Right here, great comment right here. Mike Kirk, great show. Mike, thank you for the support, my brother. Dude, okay, so Zach was supposed to pick a couple of guys. I'm gonna text Zach right now. I'm gonna say, Zach, you're gonna have to look through the comments.
I saw that. Yeah, we got text.
Right here. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
And I remember you telling them. Oh, and it was no laying up. My bad on the good. It was no laying up, right?
No.
Not even. You said it was no laying up. He's your boy. Where is he from? I just know his name.
The guy I like from No Laying Up is Solly.
Okay, and then you said Pat Perez.
Pat Perez is from Bob Does Sports.
Bro, there's so many, bro, dude.
Well, I don't know. You said good, and I'm like, I you know what? I'm not a good guy. Like, I don't. And I think the thing is that that's kind of where the trend. Everybody. I mean, It's like this. It's like Jeremiah. When anybody posts something about starting a golf podcast, look, Andy, thanks a lot, Andy. This is your fault, Andy. This is your fault. You're responsible. And what do I always say, bro, when people want to start a golf podcast, what do I always tell them?
Do it.
I said,
Do
go right
it.
ahead. I said, go right ahead. Look, even Romulus, even him, even Rome knows. Even Rome knows.
Sports.
Yeah, Brucey doesn't know because, again, Brucey doesn't stick around enough.
Bro, it's like, okay, so, dude, as you're doing whatever you're doing there, dude, Andy's always trying to challenge me. Today we were on the treadmill, and he was like, hey, bro, do you remember this show on ESPN and Stump the Schwab? And I was like, yeah, bro. And he's like, bro, you don't know shit, bro. And he started going back to the 1980s of the Longhorns, and I'm like, bro, I don't know who's coaching them in the 80s.
It's not the 80s, but if you're a fan, you know these things. And these are the two most winningest coach in wins. Like, you're a bandwagon fan. So, like, these are things that a bandwagon fan, like, you know. And you don't even know them. So then what are you? Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. That's all I'm saying is, like, if you say you're a fan, then be a fan.
But dude, you can't expect to know everything about everything, bro.
Yeah, I know, but
we're gonna have some gaps in between.
You know nothing. You only know when they're good and when they win. That's when you're a great fan.
No, I don't do like, oh, hey, I'm a Niners fan in the 80s. I'm a Cowboys fan in the 90s. Broncos late 90s. Like, I don't do that, bro. I'm just, hey, I've always been a Cowboys fan. I've been there when they sucked, when they were good, when they suck, and we still suck, bro. So, I mean, you can't say that I'm a bandwagon fan. I've stayed
I'm going to tell you, you're a bandwagon fan. I'm going to tell you.
Bro.
I can say it. I can. It's easy.
Right, bro.
Right here. Romulus, I was pulling for George. Wesley definitely underperformed, and he's a pro. Okay, so
that's your take. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up, Rome. I'm not a big fan. I like the Wesley. I like the Bryan brothers. I like them, right? Because they're great dudes throughout the Valero Open. They're always engaging with fans. They're great guys. I don't think that this is the place for them. Because you have one that might be on Korn Ferry, and then you have one that's a PGA. These are content creators. I don't think that this is not the stage for them. They have their stage. They have Korn Ferry tournaments. They have PGA tournaments. This is a stage for Gabby Golf Girl. Yeah. This is a stage for Solly from No Laying Up, for the Barstool, for Foreplay guys. Roger Steele. This is their stage. I just
stay in your lane.
I'm not trying to say stay in your lane. I'm just thinking they have their own stage. Why do they need to be on this stage as well?
Right. Nah, dude. I think you make a good point, bro. I mean, you have an argument. Like, again, you know more than I do, dude. So you went right over my head there, but
I'm trying to inform myself, Brucey. You don't like to inform yourself. Paul Sharp, why did pros get to play? See? This is what I'm saying. It's like, why do pros get to play? And Paul, I'm glad you asked that question because that's a question we ask. It's because they're content creators and they create a lot of content. If that's the case, get Rick Shields there. If that's the case, again, get Bryson DeChambeau because Rick Shields is considered the godfather of golf, YouTube golf.
Yep,
he is. And then Bryson, I mean, Bryson and Rick Shields are both live guys, but we're talking about content creators right here. Paul Sharp. Max Homa,
yeah.
I mean, I think he's more of just like he's a chatter, right? Or he's like, he makes posts, like he create like good posts, right?
He needs to work on his game.
Right here, go for it, Brucey.
So Romulus, I actually agree with you there. There was a good 20 creators who should have competed, and I think you have a point there too, right, Andy? Tell him he has a point.
No, I mean, I think there's other content creators. I love it though. I love what they're doing. I love it.
They're mixing it up, right? They're mixing it up.
And I love it because I was looking forward to this one. Maybe the first one I kind of didn't like it because again, you had Luke Kwan who won, and he was formerly of Good, and he played PGA Asia and things like that in Korn Ferry. And again, you tell me that guy wins, or even with the Bryan brothers, if they win, I'm like, do they really win, Brucey? If they win the tournament today, do they really win?
Nope.
I think they lose if they win. I think even when they win, I think they lose. Oh, see, thank you. Who was I talking to you about the other day, bro? The DOD King. I love that guy, bro. I love that guy.
Manolo, man, come on.
There you go. See, that's another guy. I would love to see him out there, Manolo. Oh, look, I like the spud running divot dudes. Divot dudes. I like divot dudes. They're cool. Divot dudes are cool. Look, Ball Sharp. Both of you throw me your favorite golf content creators.
I told you mine. I just said mine. I love it. I just love the guy, bro. Manolo, I love him, dude.
Oh, no. Manolo's badass. And
I'm telling you, I love, dude. Seriously, bro, dude, if I was skinny, I would so dress a lot better, dude. But I just love his outfits, bro. I look at his shoes all the time, and then I look at what's he wearing.
I love his style. But it's his style. It's his style. I don't think his style could be your style. I don't. You can love it.
Oh, because he has that Florida style. He's got like that Florida vibe going.
Yeah. It's. I guess it's more. I mean, yeah, it's Cali. He's a Cali guy.
No, but I like that. To me, I think about Florida. I think about like the vibe is just so like warm, but it's just so like
he does a lot of his stuff out of Tropicana Golf Club, and that's in California. And so, I mean, you can get the Florida coastal vibes, right? We'll say coastal vibes.
Coastal vibes.
And I love Manolo, right? And I love it when Hernando Davila brought him out to Dead Solid Perfect DSP Golf.
I know you still went. You and Leo went, dude. That's when y'all first met.
And he was awesome. He was badass. He was awesome. Paul Sharp right here. Shane does golf. It's okay. I think it's changed for me. It's changed for me because I really liked Rick Shields. Rick Shields, I think he was doing more reviews and telling you, hitting a club and telling you why he thought it was good. And he'd tell you, oh, if you're a lower handicap, this isn't the club for you. Or if you're a high handicap, he'd tell you this is the club for you. And he'd play a couple holes and you'd watch it. And again, he'd tell you and he'd test it out and he'd test out a ball and he would just tell you exactly why you should play it or you shouldn't. And again, and it was cool, right? Like, I mean, and his swing speed wasn't crazy. He was hitting, like, I think his best drives were like 270. So I'm like, okay, maybe you all drive me by like 20 something yards, which isn't too bad, right?
Yep. So it falls within like your specs kind of type.
Yeah, kind of.
So you can relate. He's relatable.
Very relatable. And so, and then I love Fat Perez from Bob Does Sports because he just, bro, you see that gut? Like, that's the first thing Bella told me when he saw him hit that putt. She goes, look at his panza. Like,
bro, that was solid, though, dude.
I know, bro. Yeah. And then I'm watching him. Okay, this is one of the things that the no laying up guys talk about all the time is they always criticize the coverage of a golf tournament. They always say if it was good, if there was too many commercials, or they wish they would have done that, too many guys in the booth, too many voices, right? They always, and that's why I love to hear it because I'm like, man, did it? I'm not paying attention to those things. Yeah. So it draws more attention.
So now like it makes you pay more attention to it.
It does. Yeah, it catches my eye and it's something I look for. Well, it's like they did it several times today. They had guys hit shots and they were following the shot and not the reaction of the golfer. And I'm like, Fat Perez, they show him hit the putt, but what are they doing? They're following the putt. And that's good. But I know when Fat Perez makes a big putt, you know what he does? He does the Euro. And that's what he's known for. And so they
didn't catch it.
I didn't get to see it live. Yeah. And I'm like, maybe it was all about the angle, like the angle was behind him. And so they followed it instead of it being maybe sideways and to where you could capture it all. You know what I mean? Like I would have loved to see. It's kind of like when Tiger, would hit a putt and he's looking, it's on the edge, and he's looking, boom, right? And him and Stevie Williams have like a weird jacked up fucking handshake.
That's cool.
And
shit,
so,
bro.
And so I love Fat Perez. But the guy that I've been really looking for a lot, and right here is the DOD King, Nick Mendes. I want to see DOD versus
Doha
02. I don't know who that is, but the thing is, what I love about the DOD King is that he will take on any online trolls and he'll challenge them and he'll go and play them wherever, bro.
Hey,
Like,
dude, speaking of, oh, go ahead,
that's
dude.
a
Go
lot of
ahead.
confidence, bro. That's a lot of confidence. Like, Brucey, like, you're over here, we can be over here, keyboard cowboy, and somebody goes up the next day, hey, let's go, your home course. I'm like,
Yeah. Hey, dude, but speaking of trolling, dude, did you see? Sorry, I'm gonna not to go off topic. Did you see where Rory snagged somebody's phone? Did
No.
you see that, dude? So something Rory drove, and then like some kind of guy goes, oh, just like 2000 something, and then he hears him, and he walks up to him, dude, and he just gets his phone, and then walks away with it, and like I don't know if he tosses it or what he does, dude, but I'm like, dude, these golfers are getting like more pissed off with people just out there just trolling and out there just saying shit, bro. It's crazy, bro.
I think and you know, I've been listening a lot to the Ryder Cup stuff, right? And winners and lose. It's really mostly about the United States losing, right? The losing captains and the losing Ryder Cup teams. And one of the things they talk about all the time is that so many people, like, they take this crap to heart. Like people are still giving Zach Johnson
a lot of shit, bro.
And you know what? And you know what? But I always say this, bro. Heavy is the crown, bro. Heavy is the crown for the king who wears it. And you know what? You have to wear it. You have to wear it. And like, you have to, like me, like you gave me, I missed a putt. You were like laughing hardcore at me. And you know what? I need those things. I need that. Like, I give people a lot of shit. I want the shit right back. Like, I need it. I need it.
I want the toxicity.
No, it's and it has nothing to do with toxicity. It's like Esther wanting you home, and wanting y'all to be together. That's lovey, but you looked at it as toxic that day. So it's
you were being toxic, bro. You were being like, chupa mi vieja. Hey, Brucey, I want you on the dance floor. I was like, bro,
what is that?
Like, what the fuck?
Why, she doesn't know how to take a joke?
No, it's just
no. She doesn't. She doesn't know how to take a joke.
No, she doesn't know how to take a joke.
Okay, well then don't answer the phone, bro. Don't answer the phone on the golf course. Then that's your fault.
Or basically don't answer the phone next to you is basically what it is.
Don't answer the phone when you're on the golf course because that was rude. Again, that was poor golf etiquette. All right, bro. So we have that going on in golf. The Masters is coming up. I'm excited about it. Golf is getting the courses are getting more green. We saw Golf Club of Texas yesterday. What were your thoughts about Golf Club of Texas yesterday?
Bro, like I said, bro,
you hadn't played it in a while.
I hadn't played it in a while. You're right, dude. Like again, bro, I was impressed by my game. I really was. The course was treating me pretty good. I can't wait for it to get back to 100%. Again, I think there's some spots here and there that are kind of dried up a little bit, but I know how you said, like, hey, once April rolls around and then we have actually one of our outings out there, I think it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be like mid to late April. Dude, so I can't wait for that. There you go. Dude, there you go, bro.
FOREBROS and Nothing Is OB, a collaborative golf classic right here. 2-man 666 right here. It's going to be held on April 26th, 2025, 12 p.m. shotgun start. 65, bro. Hey, with Maya's favorite. 65 with burger,
come on,
and a drink.
That's the Maya special.
The Maya special, baby. Burger, chips, and a drink.
And we saw it. We saw the burger. When we were there
the burgers look good, dude. They look good, bro.
They
look good, dude. Gosh, they look good. And
not better than my Philly, but it was good.
The Philly was good, but you know what? On second thought, I was like, I saw everybody with the burger. Like, I should have took the burger. I should have got the burger. Philly was good, but I should have took the burger.
I'm like, I lost my ticket.
Right? I'm over here looking on the ground. I'm over here looking on the ground to see if anybody dropped one. I wish Zeke was at the front desk. Zeke, hey Zeke, hey, give me a ticket. Hey, can you get one of those tickets right there, guys? So make sure, guys, if you've never played FOREBROS or you want to learn more about FOREBROS, you've never played Golf Club of Texas, it's a great event to go out to, guys. So make sure, guys, if you want to learn more about FOREBRO events, we have a link on our website, nothingisob.com. It's a little tab on there. It says FOREBROS. All you gotta do is click on it. It will take you to our Facebook page. It will also take you to our Unknown Golf page, website, and it's great, guys. Make sure we use Unknown Golf. It's an amazing software, and guys, get out, compete for the fellowship, the friendship, the brotherhood, and it also it scratches that competitive itch, guys.
does.
We have a very diverse group, and it's not for everybody. I'm not gonna lie, it's not for everybody, but it's for me, and it fits me perfectly. And we would love to have you come on out. FOREBROS Tour, Never Golf Alone Again. FOREBROS, Nothing is Obi Golf Classic. The two men. It's April 26th at beautiful Golf Club of Texas, guys. Thanks to Bowler Hugh for making this happen, guys. And if you're not too familiar what 666 is, it's 6 holes best ball, 6 holes. It's 6 holes. 6 holes scramble, and then 6 holes true alternate shot.
Yeah, so it's scramble, shamble, and then alternate shot.
No. There's no shamble. It's scramble, best ball, and then alternate shot.
Okay, I always get those confused.
No, I know you do, but that's all right. The more you play, and you don't play a lot.
Yeah.
So the more you
if
play,
I played more, I would know. Yeah. It's messed up, bro.
No, well, because a lot of times people get those confused. And
they do.
They do. I'm not gonna lie. I did too. I did too when I was like you and I didn't have friends.
See, my cousins always say best ball, and which is a scramble. And I'm like, bro, I had to come back and tell them, bro, best ball and a scramble is totally different. Best ball is you play 2 balls, you get the lowest score off of it. So we call it low ball, right?
Low ball.
Call it low ball, exactly. And then scramble is, hey, we both hit a ball, we get the best one. We both hit a second shot, so on and so on. But they always call it best ball. I'm like, bro, it's not best ball, bro. But so everything you teach me, bro, I go past on. So it's the spirit of giving, bro. That's what I do.
No, but you just like to receive. Like you don't really give. You just like to receive.
Yeah. No, I like to reciprocate. I pay it forward.
No, you only give in 1 month. We've made it pretty clear. You like to receive for 11 months, and then you only the month of December is when you give.
Okay, but when I give big.
Now it's really little, but you give a lot of little gifts. A lot of little gifts right here. Look, Esteban right here. That shit is gonna get toxic.
It is, bro. Esteban knows all too well about it, bro.
It has a lot of possibilities right here. Oh, look right here. Trent Wilson. You got to be a FOREBROS member to sign up for this one. Now, you do not have to be a FOREBROS member. That's why it's a collab between FOREBROS and Nothing is OB. Now, the podcast Nothing is OB, FOREBROS, they're our gimme sponsor of the group. You don't have to be it, but you do have to have a GIN. You do have to have a GIN, and you're only going to get half net. And so you do not have to be a FOREBROS member. Trent, I can send you the information because, hey, we want as many people to sign up. We want as much money as possible in the pot. And we play legit. We match up your handicaps. And, hey, man, come get your best partner, bro. And
yes, sir.
That's why I think the only thing is that's a minimum is that you have to be a minimum combined handicap of 18. So, like, if you are a 4 handicap, you have to play with somebody that's a 14 handicap or higher. So it has to be like a combined 18, and this is to allow if
no A players joining up together.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like if you're a 2 handicap, you know what, you can't be with a 10 handicap. If you're a 2 handicap, you have to be with at least a 16 or higher to make it, to make the field fair, right? Right here, Joe Tejeda. I have to ask a lot since a lot of us are vested. Any thoughts what was the audio issue?
It was his computer's old and it couldn't handle all the feedback that he was getting. That he was trying to feed all the stuff. Am I saying it right, Andy, or am I not saying it right?
Well, we think that's what's happening, right? But remember, I told you it's just my computer is old. It's got a lot of stuff on it. I don't know. It's like me. It's old. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work.
His processor was like the first one ever made, so it had it was low.
It's Windows 98, but it was a good year. It was a good year, right, Brucey?
That was the year you graduated.
That was the year I graduated. Right here, EJ Efrain, GCT finally giving Maya a burger. Good things comes to those who wait.
Yeah, finally came around, bro.
EJ,
you gotta stand on your own 2 feet,
EJ,
bro.
you do not know behind the scenes how hard these negotiations, how tough it was. It was a war room in there.
Hey, this shit was worse than like Trump and Zelensky, bro. But,
Mayo was wearing the jumpsuit though, right?
yeah, he was, bro. And Bo told him, hey, you don't be dressing like that in my office, bro.
Guys, we're gonna make a post out there, guys. You see Brucey's wearing a badass crew pullover by our friends at Oakbury Golf Apparel. Mark Villagomez, right there. He's the one that makes our FOREBROS tour hats right here. You can also find this badass hat, this badass lid there. Take a drop. And also, guys, if you use Nothing Is OB20 at checkout, you will receive 20% off. Now, I'm going to tell you right there, it's for like a one-time use. So if you want to get something for your primos, your primas,
make it one order.
One order. One big
everybody cash at me.
Hey, I'll do the math for you, right? I'll do the math for you. Guys, Brucey, how does that fit? How does that pullover fit?
Bro, dude, this is a large. Let me stand up a little bit. This is a large. I think it fits good, bro. It's good. Woo!
A little fat back right there.
A little big back. little big back.
Hey, but you worked out back today, so maybe that's why it's looking a little bit wider.
But nah, dude. Hey, dude. So I don't want to cut you off, dude. But I've been meaning to say this, dude.
You've been cutting everybody off the whole podcast, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry, dude. I've been waiting on my partying shots, bro. I've been waiting on my partying shots, dude, because my mom's a big supporter, bro. My mom every Wednesday. I would send her the link.
I don't see her chime in, so she ain't that.
She don't have Facebook, bro. She don't have Facebook.
Hey, you know what?
She hasn't. I'm gonna have to set her up one, bro. I'm gonna have to set her up one.
Brucey, when it's important to you, you find a way.
And she always tells me, Mijito, I want to meet Andy, but he's so mean to you. I said, I know, Mom, I know. But hey, on the reals, bro. My mom's birthday Sunday, bro. I'm stoked, bro. She's been here for the week. So again, man, dude, I'm sorry I'm saying it prematurely, dude, but before I forget and before I don't give her stuff, man, she was like, she goes, Mijito, on your partying shots, do you think you could tell me happy birthday? And I was like, okay, Mom, I'll say birthday because the show's not till next Wednesday. But I just want to give a pre happy birthday to my mom. She turns 64 on Sunday, dude. So man, like I said, and she watches religiously every Wednesday, and every time we have it either on a Tuesday or on a Thursday, dude. So once again, bro, Mom, I know you're listening. I know you're upstairs right now. She has a little phone and she's looking at it, bro. But again, happy early birthday. I love you. Thank you for supporting. I'm gonna start you on Facebook so you can start commenting now. Maybe you can win a free round. Give it to me. But again, Mom,
Brucey, do it. We need the followers.
I know. I'm gonna start making all these accounts, bro.
We need the followers. And guys, just in case you're wondering, hey, happy early birthday to your mom, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother.
You know what? You're a good dude. You're a good man. You don't know a lot. We try to teach you. You're necio because you never want to learn. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're a good man. And we're thankful to have you as part of our FOREBROS. I'm thankful to have you as a co-host. And happy early birthday to your moms. But what if the show was on a Monday night? Would she watch it?
Of course. Oh, that's messed up. She watches Monday Night Raw, dude. Ask RJ, dude.
Hey, is that not a tough question, right?
That was. I'm gonna go challenge her and say, Mom, hey, we're doing Mondays at 7. It's either Monday Night Raw or the podcast.
There you go, right there. Look at this right there. EJ. Nothing is OB is on YouTube now, Brucey. Moms can watch there. Oh,
you good one, bro.
See that, bro? Look. Hey, okay, right there. Our guy, Jesse Martinez. Great show as always.
Come on.
Now, my dude.
I'll be in Houston Friday and Saturday.
I was there Monday.
I'll be in Katy.
I was there Monday. I just came back.
Let's go see that.
Went there for a 1 day. Oh, look.
You didn't quit it.
Oh, look. Our guy.
Hey, Conrad. What's up, bro?
CC right there. Best podcast in the game.
Come on.
My man.
We got a ticket to Alice one day.
We're trying, bro. We're trying, dude. We're trying, Brucey. But the problem is that too many Alice guys are here now. There's no need to go. There's no need to go back.
How pod will travel.
Okay. So you talked about the glitch. Who's the glitch? Is it me? The other way is it?
Hey, but it sounds better, bro. It sounds better, bro. I think today you sounded awesome. No interruptions. Again, whatever you're doing, bro, just keep doing it. I know later in the game you want to upgrade, but I think right now I think you're gonna stick with those headphones and.
Well, like I said, I was there before, and I think now that we're doing a lot more stuff using the computer, more videos, stuff like that. So, hey, but I'm glad to hear that right there. Ooh, look, I'm off Friday. Jesse, I was just there Monday, but I was a hit it and quit it guy. I drunk text my buddy from Houston at like 10:30 at night. I said, hey, bro, I drunk text him. Hey, golf Monday? And he goes, you won't come up here to Houston. And I said, dare me. And next thing you know, the next day Anna tells me, hey, you were daring some guy that you were going to go to Houston to go play golf. So you're playing golf on Monday in Houston. And I said, no. I said, no, are you being serious? I said, oh, shit. Okay. So called my bluff right here. Sir, look, Alex Espinosa, Brucey's the glitch. You're the glitch.
How am I the glitch? Explain, bro. I'm lost there.
There you go. Okay, well, you're always lost, so it's okay. You're in the right spot. You're in the right spot. Right here, Sergio Avendano, playing traditions. Oh, traditions at Texas A&M Saturday. Any pointers from the gallery? Oh, I heard that's a solid course, bro. I think that's the home course of. I think that's the home course of Aggies. The Aggies, right there.
Ooh.
That's badass, bro.
College Station.
Look, remember the video he was on? He was the glitch. Hey, Andy ran out of AOL minutes. LOL, Nick Mendes.
Messenger.
That's okay.
Messenger.
That's okay. I had to go into Saritas and get some more of the disc, the free disc. Oh, look, dude.
Dang, Andy. See, Andy always does that. Jesse, look, he's playing tomorrow. My phone never rang. He didn't bother to say, hey, Brucey, I got invited, but we're together.
No, but you got mad. I didn't want you to get in more trouble. I didn't even want to ask. You didn't even finish. You didn't even finish, guys.
I always finish, bro. I always finish, bro.
Yeah, well, you did. You're right. You finished prematurely. You didn't even finish hole 17. You finished prematurely.
It's a race to the finish, bro. It's a race to the finish.
You finished, and we didn't even get started. So, bro, we're playing, and Brucey's actually playing a solid round. He's playing this. Look at this. Okay. Thanks for the $10, homie. Now I got money for one Modelo this weekend on the course. So I posted the picture. I posted the picture on the content creators, and he said at $10 on Grant, and I said okay, bet. But hey, I followed through on my bet. Grant won, even though I was hoping for my man Solly to win. But hey, and I sent him my $10 because a bet's a bet. Yep. So we're playing at golf club of Texas yesterday. Brucey's playing
lights
good,
out, bro. Lights out.
I didn't say lights out. You're playing good. You're playing solid. I don't know what your lights out is. I mean, you're playing solid, right? I'm not gonna say lights out because you didn't have any birdies. So okay. And you had opportunity.
Just keep explaining.
And we get to hole 17, and this was probably like the worst drive you had all day. You were in the second cut, far right. Probably the worst drive, and that's because you're a pretty straight driver. I was a little bit, a lot ahead of you in the second cut as well. And I don't know did the phone call happen then or
it happened on 16. It happened on 16.
Oh, it happened on 16. Okay, I don't remember. Yeah. I guess you had
at the end of 16. The end of 16, it happened.
All right. So at the end of 16, you took a phone call. I don't know what happened. I didn't want to listen. It would be rude of me to listen in. And so you hit your drive kind of off, your worst drive of the day. Then you hit the second shot. It hits the hill and it kicks into the woods.
Yeah.
And then you just said, you're done.
Yeah.
And you stop talking. You get quiet. And you're like, you said, Esther was mad at you.
Yeah.
You said, I got to go. And I said, go where? He said, I got to go home. I got to go home. I got to go. I'm in trouble. And I said, well, then go. Like, I'm not going to drive you in. Like, we're finishing this. We're finishing. Brucey didn't even hit a tee shot on 18. He didn't even finish hole 17.
Brucey mad.
And
Brucey mad.
Brucey sad.
I was bummed out, bro. Because okay. So the way that I saw it, bro, was that on the front, okay, fine. I had maybe like a couple of bogeys, but it was still decent. On the back, I was like, I was 2 over. For me, that's good, bro. 2 over going into 17, bro.
I'm telling
And
you,
then that's when I was like,
I think you were playing good, but you were playing. We talk about this when you play with better players. We think for the most part you play better, right? You play better,
you
and
play up
then
to your level.
you play to the level of maybe your group and your surroundings, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say I was playing great. I wasn't playing great, but I think we were both playing comparable. Very comparable, solid golf.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Nobody was going OB. Nobody was going. You know what I mean? Like we found our ball every time. Nothing crazy was happening. And right here, Alex Espinosa, shake my head. And I just don't know why you gave in that so easily.
Again, I looked at it like, dude, like it didn't really have any meaning. I
there
took
you
it.
go.
Hold on.
It had no
I
meaning.
took it. I didn't know about the 5-5-5. I thought it was just 5 and it was 20. I didn't know about the front, back, and overall. So I was like, I don't mind losing $5. Like, fuck it, $5 is $5. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather pay the $5 and not be in a deeper shit. That's how my mind went. I didn't pay for the full round, so it wasn't like, shit, I'm gonna lose out on this money. That's what my whole mind was at. It was just like, fuck, this game. It isn't like that important to fucking dig myself a bigger hole. I got some outings coming up. I got a weekend coming up. Like, I didn't want to fuck it up. And that's just where like my mind took me, bro. But dude, I thought I was playing some of my best golf. You even said, hey Brucey, if you would have either bogeyed or even parred 17 and 18, I would have had like an 82, 81, 82, give or take.
You're gonna be in the low to mid 80s.
Dude, and that's, I mean,
before you quit.
Yeah, before I quit. So
yeah.
Well, now hopefully I can carry it into the query, because the query is going to be a big one for me, bro, dude. So let's see what happens there.
Right here. Tony Castillo, PSA. Join the FOREBROS one hoop bracket. I am. And the guys were giving me shit about it. The guys, like, what good is it going to do joining the bracket right now than it will be on Monday?
Yeah. No difference.
No, tell me.
You're waiting. Nothing. You're just waiting.
Thank you.
You're just getting more info.
Thank you. That's all I said. I told them, I said, I'm waiting till the teams come out, because you know what? Why do you want to join now? Can you make any picks now?
Yeah, but it just shows support to where you see 9 members. It's been out for like a week and a half, almost on 2 weeks. So they're just saying, hey man, we wanted to see the numbers.
Have you signed up yet?
Yes, I have. Thank you.
You have signed up?
I have.
Yeah,
it's called Brucey's A Team or something.
Hey, like Brucey, send me the link.
I got you.
All right, send me the link. I want to sign up right here. Look, Mike Kirk, 82 B flight. Here you come.
It wasn't a FOREBROS event.
No, but remember, you saw Sergio's new post, right?
No.
You didn't see his post?
Mm-mm.
That if you're with more than one FOREBROS member, you can turn in your scorecard.
More than one FOREBROS. If I'm with more than one,
no, there's 2 of us.
Two is not a thing.
It is. I already turned it in. Sergio took it.
Negative ghostwriter.
No, he did. Romulus, there's that I didn't know Andy's been telling us about. Damn, Brucey, low 80s at GCT. That would have been impressive.
Would have been impressive
if you didn't quit. But you're a quitter. You are a quitter.
And I have the scorecard right here, bro.
Now I know, but you're a quitter. See, Mike Kirk, I saw the post. All right. So we stopped this. We went this route because of I wanted to give my shout out to you. Gave your shout out to your mom. I wanted to give my shout out to my family. To my family.
Preach.
Spring break. It's been nice to be home. It's been nice to be with them. I got to see my daughter play softball this morning. It was awesome. It was a great day. She did great. Her team won. I love being home. I love being here with my wife and kids. It's been great. It's been like I've played golf. We've still worked out. I get to see my family. I've got to press really kind of like the reset button and to come back down. And also I wanted to give my shout out to, we talk about it. We talk about our faith. We talk about things all the time. And, with the Lenten season, being Catholic, I've taken on going to Mass on Wednesdays really early in the morning. And it was really nice to go to Mass with my wife this morning. And I would love it if they made Mass more like 29 minutes, because then I definitely go every time. I definitely go when I'm supposed to.
Wake up.
Hey,
is it time for the bread? Is it time for the bread?
Hey, man, good stuff, man. I'm
Yes,
looking forward
sir.
to playing with Zach.
Thank you for the listeners that stayed on with us. I know we took on a little longer this time, man, but it was some good stuff today, man. Zach was good today.
Zach's good. Zach's good people, bro. I really hope that he continues to get the support he needs out there, and that we, as the golf community, can continue to support them. And it was great because, again, I don't like to talk shit when we're not in the know. But the previous general manager kind of blew us off, when a nice introduction was made for us, and I'm thankful for Zach and Mrs. Reed for making it happen. Again, I don't like to kick somebody while they're down or whatever. Everybody's got different stuff going on. The previous general manager didn't make himself available to us. Zach did, and we're thankful for it. We don't pay any or entice any of our guests, and so to do it on his own accord was great. And I wish him nothing but the best there at Alsatian.
Yes, sir. Good stuff.
Last one right here. Happy birthday to Mama Brucey. Brucey's the man on here.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Please continue to support our sponsors, Golf Club of Texas, Maximum Demolition Dismantling. We're coming live from the Texas Chancla Studios. And make sure, guys, you hit up our gimme sponsor, FOREBROS Tour. Never golf alone again, guys. And also visit nothingisobi.com for past episodes, events, FOREBROS Tour, and more. Right here. Look, our guy Zach.
There you go.
For being on. Thanks, man. See you tomorrow, brother. Remember, in the game of life,